Hello again, local. Oh, I always love a good risk.
Crucible that stretches the sanity of the mind.
You force my hand again, little mouse. So be it. You've chosen to side with chaos. This is my world. And you shall obey my order.
Embraced by misery. Gaze into the abyss.
Buy me some time.
Father, it's me. Let me help you.
The horror must be stopped. Obstacles destroyed!
Come to me.
Gaze into the abyss.
Memories are mine. I cannot lose them.
They lied to you, Father. I'm your true memory.
To save the future, the past must be sacrificed.
Buy me some time. Stay close.
Impatient.
I need more mana.
Gravity. A feast of conflict.
Hello people, and welcome to my build guide, my first ever build guide. So in this video I'm going to show you guys my Syndicate Operatives Spectre Aura Stacker. I'm only level 92, and let's start on the defense. So we have 31% physical reduction, 87 all res, and chaos damage immunity, which is great. And we also use 1 endurance charges. And how this build actually works is that we stack these clusters, which gives you reduced reservations for certain type of skills, and also gives you increased effect of non-aura skills, which enables us to get this 87% all res. Okay, now let's start on the gear. We are using Mask of the Tribunal with reduced reservation enchant on haste. Right now on Expedition League it is 3 exalts, and you could use Alpha's Howl with reduced reservation for haste or any other skills. It just gives you less energy shield. But if you're using Alphas, you could use one more aura, I believe. So you could really squeeze in haste I'm sorry, you could squeeze in grace or determination. For the weapon, we're gonna use +1 level of socket gems. Minion deals increased damage and multi-mod, socketed support gem levels, and minion cast and attack speed. This cost me 3 exalts, which is not a lot, but you could get way better bows with socketed skill gems, deal % increased damage, and aspect of the spider craft. You could craft that bow or just buy the bow. For the next piece, for the quiver, we're gonna use just Soul Strike Corrupted. And why do we want Corrupted on our Soul Strike? Is because this ring. For the rings, you're gonna want 1 Fifth Insect and 1 rare unset ring. For the Fifth Insect, we are looking for +1 to minimum energy charges, which helps us with the physical damage reduction. As for the amulet, the other ring is just +3 to socket gems and as much attributes as you could squeeze it in the ring. Extra mana is actually quite good for our reservation, so if you want to put that in the ring as well, that's up to you. For the amulet, we are using a rare amulet with 5% reduced mana reservation or reduced reservation of skills with level 22 vitality. Now you do not need to have level 22 vitality. You could just use level 21 vitality on your ring, but because I'm using Feeding Frenzy, I need to have vitality somewhere, so I put it in my amulet. As for the next piece, we have our gloves, which is Shipper's Touch with +2 to socketed AoE gems or +2 to socketed aura gems. It's one of those. Okay. And why do we need those implicits? I will explain it later. As for the boots, we have +1 to all raise spectre gems. So this way we could raise 4 specters instead of 3 with level 21 raise spectre. Make sure to have as much energy shields as possible and also movement speed. For the next piece, we have our belt. For the belt, you basically just want as much energy shields as possible. I'm using crystal belt with maximum energy shield and increased maximum energy shield, as well as regenerate 180 energy shield per second while a rare or unique enemy is nearby. And I also crafted aspect of the spider here because I could not put it in my bow. Okay, for the flask, it's pretty simple, just one movement speed flask, chill and freeze immunity flask, quartz flask, taste of fate for extra physical damage reduction, and bottle faith. Now you do not need bottle faith. You could replace it with a much cheaper flask, such as overflowing chalice. But again, bottle faith is just too broken of a flask to not use. And for retreat, we start here, and we are putting 3 points on these energy shield nodes, and basically we just rush three clusters. So for the large clusters, we're gonna utilize Feasting Fiends, Renewal, and the second one is actually useless, so you just need Feasting Fiends and Renewal. So if you do not know, the second notable on the large cluster jewel will be the one in the back, so keep that in mind. As for medium clusters, we want either a 4 passive or a 5 passive with increased effect of non-cursed auras, with First Among Equal and Replenishing Presence. We need 2 of those, right? And Pure Aptitude and Replenishing Presence. Replenishing Presence and Pure Might. Replenishing Presence and Self-Control. And Replenishing Presence and Pure Guile. And if you could put attributes inside it, it's also very nice, like strength, all attributes, dexterity, and whatnot. For the normal jewels, we're gonna want 1 Anima Stone and a Watcher's Eye with increased energy shield recovery rate while affected by Discipline. The 10% to deal double damage while using Pride 1 is optional, but if you could also have it, it's also great. You want Conqueror's Efficiency with Reduced Mana Reserved Implicit, and 3 Primordial Eminences. And if you could have Reduced Mana Reserved Implicit as well, it's also good, but it's quite expensive at this point of the league. Okay, now we want Unending Hunger. Now this jewel is actually optional. If you want to use a rare jewel with Reduced Mana Reserved, you could also use it, no problem. The other one, we want Fortress Covenant with Reduced Mana Reserved, but again it's very expensive, so you could just get a normal one with a minion damage implicit. And for the last one, we want Intuitive Leap for Charisma and Reduced Mana Reserved. So that's basically it. We go for Zealous Oath and Chaos Inoculation. We want to take Influence and Sovereignty. And ideally, we want to take these nodes as well for Energy Shield. As you can see, I only have 3.8 Energy Shield because I'm only level 92. And once you level up a little bit more, you want to take these nodes. It gives you a lot of Energy Shield, and I'm pretty sure I could hit 4.2k energy shields once I get these nodes. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention about the Temple Jewel. Now what we have here is an Elegant Hubris. Want to put it in the Templar area. And for my jewel, I have 3 Slumlords. 1, 2, 3. For 8 points. So it's not really a crazy jewel, but yeah, these are the numbers if you want. 68 for 60 by Caspiro. You could go for 2 and 1 aura effect, but again, minion damage is just too much. So I think that's basically it for the tree. I'm sorry, we have our ascendancy. We're gonna do this basically. We'll just copy it. For the Pantheon, we're gonna use Lunaris and Growthpool. And what else? For the auras, we're gonna want Anomalous Flesh and Stone, Anomalous Dreadbanner, Divergent Pride, Skitterbots, Divergent Precision, Haste. You could go for a Fall Haste, but it's not mandatory. And the reason we have these implicits on our gloves is because of the purities. So without level 23 purities, so if we don't have the implicit, we're gonna have around 84% all res. And now that we have level 23 because of the implicit, we have 87%. Now ideally you want 88% by allocating some more aura effect nodes, but 87 I guess is fine as well. Now for the auras, we want 3 purities, and we want Assassin's Mark, we want Anomalous Turn Golem, Flame Dash, Convocation of course, and we also want Raise Zombie. We want Anomalous Summon Stone Golem for the increased buff effect, Anomalous Chaos, and Feeding Frenzy. Now Feeding Frenzy is not mandatory, you could replace it with something else if you have some more mana, unreserved mana. We want Discipline on our 5th insect for level 26 Discipline. And Divergent Animate Guardian. Now this is quite important because actually my Animate Guardian was one-shotted by something, I'm not really sure, inside a Maven's Invitation, because I didn't link it with anything, so I just put it in these rings to make it level 25. So it now currently have 47k maximum life. And for the Animate Guardian setup, I'm gonna put it in the POB in the description. Now the links for the Spectre. We want Race Spectre, level 21. It's mandatory to have level 21. We want GMP, Awaken Vicious Projectiles. Now I have level 6 here, but it's absolutely not mandatory. You could do level 5 or 4. Awaken Brutality, I have level 5. Awaken Minimum Damage and Increased Crit. And that's basically it, I guess. And if you want more energy shield, you could do that by grabbing a increased energy shield implicit on your Victorious Influence, but make sure it has 15% increased effect of non-cursed auras. 15%. And that is pretty much it, I guess. If I missed something, I will put it in the POB so you guys could check it out, but yeah, I guess that's it. So thank you guys for watching. I never made a build guide before, so this is my first time, and I'm doing this without a script, so it's really sloppy and really messy, but hope you guys enjoyed, and if you guys have any questions, go put it in the comment section and I will try my best to answer. So thank you.